It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Greetings. I am Treasure Emmanuel. We are back on our Teens Matter program, and this is Vision Savers TV. If today is your first time of visiting, please do well to click on the subscribe button, like and share, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. That will give you an edge to be the first to get notified of our updated videos. And this day, we are talking about the impact parents have on their children and its effect in the society and the life of that child. And today we have a lovely mother in the studio who is here to share her experiences and unveil mysteries on how we be able to guide these children to a better life and to correct the ones that have already gone wrong. That will also give you an opportunity to know much about her. Today, let's welcome her. Ma'am, you're welcome to studio.
Thank you very much.
I would like you to introduce yourself to us wonderful viewers.
Hello, viewers. I am Mrs. Ihoma Mesronia. I'm a retired civil servant, a school proprietress, and also a movie practitioner.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are glad to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, today we are talking on the impact parents have on their children and its effect on the life of that child and the society at large. I know you are a mother of so many children. As a teacher, you have children under your care, and at home, you have your own children who are of age, and you have had several experiences with them. How were you able to cope, and what is your effect? What's the experiences you had bringing them that made them exceptional? And you know your children are exceptional. Your children are exceptional. So we want to hear from you.
Thank you very much. I want to tell you that parenting is a joint business between parents and God. No parent can train up children to be an exceptional child or a normal child in the society without the help of God. So in the first place, I thank God I came to know Christ, who helped me by the help of the Holy Spirit. No man is perfect. I am not a perfect person, but God has helped me to raise up godly children for himself. So parenting has a huge impact in the upbringing of children, especially in their behaviors. The way parents model themselves before the children go a long way to impact children, which in turn impacts the society. So the atmosphere where you raise a child has a long way to go, has a great impact in the life of that children. If you raise a child in an atmosphere that is coerced, there is quarrel, the partners do not agree all the time, these children tend to grow up to be hostile.
Yeah.
They are aggressive.
And some of them want to withdraw themselves.
Yes, they feel withdrawn.
Yeah.
But when they are raised up in a happy atmosphere, a love atmosphere, oh, they are outgoing.
Yeah.
They are very social. They do well even in their school. It helps a child to bring out the best.
And that's number one striking point you made here, that one is a joint partnership with God.
Yes.
That means a parent that doesn't know God, you find it difficult raising children.
Parents that don't know their God and do not make efforts to know, and they are trying to raise children. That's the problem we have in this society, because you cannot give what you don't have.
And then you cannot stay with them everywhere they are going.
You have to have good, right values before you will be able to guide your children. You have to have right values so that you know when they are going wrong and unlearn them.
Inside yourself.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that point.
Thank you.
Now, let's look at children that are not properly raised. You know, most of them they have this moral standard at home. Their parents are godly, they go to church, they are sent at home, but when they cross the high institution, they become a different thing. What can you say at that point? What do you think that happens to the upbringing or the life of those children?
Yes, because the Parents were very authoritative. They tried
Okay.
to control these children to conform to the mode of the family.
Yeah.
Then, when these children get the slightest chance outside the family in the universities, they try to do it the way they like. I know of this family. They do not believe in guy child putting on trousers or short skirts
Yeah.
or any of these fancy dresses that young girls of nowadays like. They think their children were just dressing the way they wanted them.
Yeah. To
Immediately
please
these
their
children,
parents.
yes, get into the university, they changed their wardrobe, started dressing anyhow, even worse than the children their parents were condemning.
Yeah.
So by the time they are coming home for holidays, they will go and pack all those old dresses again.
Okay, they will keep the ones their parents like
They will keep
aside.
it one side
Yeah.
and change their wardrobe in school. When they are coming back, they bring it back and dress again. This meant the children to have double face. They are
Yeah.
now living a hypocritical life. They want to please their parents, and there is something inside them they want to explore.
Okay, I have something at this point because this is a critical moment, this particular point. Because while I was in school, I also encountered a guy who was once a cultist. This guy, his father, was a well respected man of God. The mom sing, okay, but this boy under their roof became a cultist. He wasn't living outside the house, under their roof. But he would still conform on a Sunday morning, follow them. In fact, while he was under their roof, he was still practicing and getting people that comes close to him initiated into the cult. Okay. My question at this point is, if there is a parent, if there is someone out there that is experiencing this kind of a thing, I mean, she discovered my child has really changed now, what do you think that person can do to salvage this problem?
Yes, in the first place, you should not throw away this child or start scolding or embarrassing the child. Bring the child back home. Know it that you as a parent, you must have failed somewhere. Bring the child back home. Try to befriend the child, interact with the child, and love the child. And the child may open up to you. And with prayers, you may get things right again. Love the child, find out what the child wants. If you are you are a family that your father is a pastor, all the children mustn't be pastors.
Yeah,
Yes, but once they know God, they can live their own life. It mustn't
this
fit
is
into the mode of
this
their
is
father.
sweet. So what you're trying to tell them at this point, don't throw away this child.
No,
Don't push it too far with this child. Know it full well that first, this child needs help. And this help is not just going to come from the parent, but both from God and the parent.
yes, I have a case.
Okay?
I have a case, one of my children, because they know how we raise them up. We are not too handy. We are just trying to give them the best we could. Then at a point, one of them misused his school fees for some semesters in the university and covered it up.
Hmm.
We didn't know. This child tried to become,
Isolated
he
or
started isolating and drinking and then meeting people
mingling
yes,
friends just to
yes,
see if there's a way he can meet up.
yes.
Okay?
So the Spirit of God ministered to me that something was wrong. I kept asking him, I kept demanding things to prove his progress in the university, but he wasn't coming forth. So at a point, I knew that something was wrong. I kept praying, I kept insisting. I brought him close. You know, he opened up to me. He gave me time. He said, I will not tell you today, Mom. I will tell you in 1 month's time. I was patient. I allowed him. Immediately it's clocked 1 month. I called him. He said, Mom, yes, it's 1 month, but I will not tell you today. I will tell you. I said, when? He said, Sunday. I waited. That Sunday was an Easter day. I waited on Sunday. He left and came back in the evening. Immediately he came. I said, today is Sunday. You promised to tell me what's going on with your school. He now opened up to me. He told me how he misused his school fees, not just for one time, for many times. He watched my reaction. I held him, hugged him, assured him of my love and protection. Whereas inside me, I was hurting and I was bleeding. You know, this child watched to see the reaction of the whole family. I kept it secret for 3 months until I have healed before I released it, even to the father and to the others. It made that child believe in me, even
Oh my
today.
God.
Yeah, I
Oh
believe
my
if he
God.
has another opportunity, that will be the last thing he will try to do. Yes.
That was the best moment that the Holy Spirit came to help you, because it's not everybody that can enjoy it. And that is what we're talking about, how to manage these difficult situations so that these children will not go far
Yes.
from the problem. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
It has been an awesome moment communicating this time with you. But I also want us to touch this area, guys, to raise exceptional children, because there are some parents who are our viewers, or a young person out there who has children under his or her care that want to know, how do I raise exceptional child? Now I have made a mistake, but I want to raise exceptional children.
Thank you very much. I want to talk out of experience here.
Okay.
Yes, my last twins, because I had some set of children, then I have gap of about 12 years before I had my last set of twins.
12
And
years.
yes, and I will regard them as exceptional children. Yes, the Lord helped me from conception when I was pregnant. I was doing what I learned then, which I call spiritual antenatal. I'll go for medical antenatal on the days the doctors give me appointment and set some days out for my spiritual antenatal. On those days, I will go in, read my Bible, worship God, and lay my hand on my tummy and prophesy unto the children in my womb and tell them the type of children I want them to be. But there is power in the spoken words. And these children came out and turned out to be that. So my suggestion is, first of all, this is a spiritual thing. The world we see is controlled by spiritual
Yes.
things. Once you get it right in the spiritual, physically it will
Will
manifest
align.
and be good. Yes. I told them, because my other children, I will always be chasing them around during exam. Go and read your book. I won't send you reading your book, but I will tell these ones, you will keep reading books that I will come out in the night to read around 2 or 1, and I'll chase you in to go and sleep. And this is what is happening.
Because you understood the mystery that the child in the womb hears.
Yes.
They hears.
Yes.
Because the people of the other world also understood that. That's why most of them, when they see a woman that have conceived, they will start speaking to that pregnancy.
Yes.
So you took advantage of that knowledge.
Yes.
That is knowledge rightly applied produce result for you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So for those of us that have our children already and we are aiming at raising exceptional children, another guide is teach this child godliness. You first of all realize whom you are in God. Realize that God has given you these children to raise for Him. These children are not for you. So find out God's will and mind concerning your child. Each child is exceptional. There are individual differences. You may have many kids. There may be some that have this exceptional traits in their life. When you discover them, nurture them to that effect. Let the children have free time when they will play and do that which they love doing. By so you watch them and know the area they are certain, and you help them. You guide them in that area. You also monitor what they do. Children's lives are like blank slates. From age 0 to 8, their emotional and their brain structure is formed very well. If you intentionally, raising a exceptional child should involve intentionality. Intentionally do it. Intentionally do it. It will maybe painstaking, but at the end, it will pay off.
Okay, well, what about parents that are not born again, that they don't know God? And you keep mentioning child upbringing, its partnership with God, and these parents don't know God. They don't have this God. What's the advice for that parent then?
There are things that work out for parents that don't know God. Actually, they may not be born again, but some of them are moralists. They know the good values. They know what society requires, and they put in their best in raising up God. All these children, all the families on earth belongs to God. God is seeing each and every one of us, and He knows the right time to hatch the person. So I encourage everyone, once you have children, train them, put in your best and show them a positive
You
attitude.
don't need to force them
don't need
to
to force
do the way you are doing.
Yes.
You don't need to push them. You must be in church. That is why we're having a lot of children that dance to the tune of their parents, but they are not really bringing out the best in them.
I also want to encourage parents to spend time with their children.
Okay.
Spend time with your children. Take them out so that they will not just be lured. When somebody promises them to take them out, they will feel, this is
This
it.
has never
Always
happened
from time
before.
to time, take them out, spoil them, and bring them home. Make them your friends.
It's really, really awesome. Thank you so much. There is no child that will be under this atmosphere that will not have this mindset that I'm special.
Yes.
You know, okay, there's something we forgot to talk. I said I'm going to discuss it with you. Do you know that there's this family that they have special plates when visitors come? You can bring out the breakable plates from your wardrobe, bring out all those things and serve visitors. But these children at home has not been privileged for once to use that plate. You know, that thing is a striking thing that most people don't know, that it affects children. They think these people that has come, and sometimes these visitors come with children too. Are they special? Why have we not used this plate? And you know, they keep pointing that because one of my niece said it the other day. Say, no, this plate is only used when we have visitors. You know, when she said it, I felt bad, and I was like, if this child could know, say no, it's not that they are not, but let them know that maybe communicate the right thing to them. This plate, why I don't want you to use it, is breakable. By the time you're of age when you cannot break it and you start using it, it's not to tell them that no, you are not supposed to use this plate, it's not for you. How do you see that scenario happening in someone's life?
Let your children know that they are special, that the visitors are not better than them, that they are special. But let them also know that you need to give good attention to your visitors and present lovely things, and let them see you as a family that knows what they are doing. If you have things to reserve for visitors, let them understand that.
Thank you so much. You are amazing. You are amazing. I need to talk to my viewers at this point. Wow, it has been an awesome moment discussing with Mommy Multiple. I think that's what I always call her, Mommy Multiple, and that was what I told you. And without wasting much, this is Mommy to the lovely twins that were invited the last time, Divine Favor and Divine Gift to Messeronye. Listening to that video, that's episode 7 of Teens Matter. If you've not watched it, go and watch it. You know that she has really done exceptional work there. And whatever thing she's saying, you may not apply step to step of what she has said, because like we said, every child has their own peculiarity, but she has just given a guide in case you encounter such a thing. And we are blessed having her in the studio today. I know you too, you are blessed having her. I just want her to say one more word to you before we go. Ma'am, please say a word to the viewers.
Thank you, viewers, for listening and watching. One thing I want to tell us is that God is with us. Do your best, and in whatever you do, pray over your children, prophesy over your children. Let them know that you love them. Speak positive things in their lives and forget everything about negativity, and they will prosper in your hands.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. We've heard you. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like and share. It's free. The subscribe is free. Just click subscribe and then the notification bell. I am Treasure Emmanuel. Keep watching Teens Matter. We love you. It's a moment for teens. Teens Matter.
Teens Matter.
Vision Savers. We are the light of the world.